Hey guys, it's me, Ty. So we got something to talk about today. And what I was inspired to talk about today is how your spirit speaks to you. Because a lot of us are having trouble collecting our things, living our best lives, because we don't understand or trust the guidance that we receive from within. So I'm going to give you some techniques and explain the ways that your spirit speaks to you so that you can easily identify it and strengthen that connection so that you are sure about what you need to do, okay? Because you have an internal resource of infinite wisdom that you can tap into and cash out. Cash out. I'm going to begin with a quote that I read recently that has really impressed itself upon me. And the quote is, "Man is a thinking being. The connection between man and God occurs in the mind." Think about that. Now we can replace the word God with source, creation, universe, whatever feels comfortable to you, whichever you are least likely to resist. So if your connection to creation occurs in here, what else do you have in here that is preventing the manifestation of the things that you want? Because I think about my mind, and as I've been thinking about that quote, I think about it as building a community, a promised land, if you will. What buildings are you creating? Are your buildings built on fear and doubt? What roads and pathways are you constructing? Do they lead to dead ends? And a dead end would be something that you cannot fix, that has already occurred, and was there to teach you something instead of becoming a roadblock. What roadblocks do you have? What passengers are running through your mind? What old stories are there that need to be retired? It's a really powerful thing to think of your mind as the playground for creation. And if that is true, what are you building in the playground of your mind? I needed to pause for dramatic effect so that can hit home for you. Just a little pause to make you think that I was talking to you, because I am. I'm talking to you. You know I'm always talking to you. No matter how many yous there can you. It's you. I'm talking to you. You can literally give birth or bury your desires in your mind. Literally. If you have in your mind a bunch of boundaries, restrictions, limits, as soon as you put something new, maybe it's starting a business, maybe it's creating a new relationship, maybe it's even body goals. If you put that seed into a mind that has been fertilized by doubt and fear, you've buried it until you change what is already in there. And the way that our spirit speaks to us is, it talks to us in a language that we understand, and it builds trust. One of the easiest ways that your spirit can speak to you is through songs. Have you ever woken up with a song in your head and you can't get it out and it's repetitive? That's one thing that spirit does. It's always a positive message and it's always repetitive. And it doesn't go back and forth. I had this happen to me years ago. I used to wake up every morning with a song in my head. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even listen to that song. No time within the past span of whatever time that has passed, I've not listened to this song. So why is this song in my head? And sometimes I even had like snippets of a song, like an old school song that came out way before I was even born. So I began researching the lyrics of the songs that I would hear in my head. And lo and behold, each one of those lyrics, on the day that they were coming to me, manifested in some regard in my life. And I'll tell you why. Because personally, I'm a person who likes music, and I have a broad range of the type of music that I listen to. So my spirit, being my best advocate, because your body is only a piece of your spirit. Your spirit is vast, wide, expanding, okay? My spirit, knowing that about me personally in this physical experience, said, well, this is a language that she understands, and I can use someone else's words to reach her directly. Am I talking to someone? Y'all listen to my videos and you trust my words more than you trust your own. Why? Because you've built a lot of roads and roadblocks in your own mind to where you're doubtful about your ability to create things or to know what's in your best interest. And I'll tell you something else. A lot of that doubt comes from past situations that have occurred, and you're too hard on yourself. You've lived that experience to get the clarity. Now, we've covered this in nearly every video that I create. You face and endure life challenges to get clarity on what you really want. Now that you know that, whenever you encounter anything going forward, do not bring that baggage and put it into your promised land. It was there to serve a purpose, and that purpose was served if you are no longer repeating that same thing. So a lot of us lose faith in ourselves, and we begin to doubt ourselves because we hold ourselves to an impossible standard. I should have known better. And hindsight is always 20/20. When you know better, you do better. Okay? So what happened in the past is inconsequential for today, because your connection to creation resides in your mind. And every single day, you can create something completely new. So your spirit will speak to you through songs, speaks to you through other people. Once you start to build a level of trust, you can hear it directly. Like for me, I'm gonna share this with y'all. I get goosebumps when I am about to receive something from my spirit. As a matter of fact, the fact that I'm sitting here creating this video today, I received it as a feeling. So what happens to me at different points throughout my day, I will feel, if glitter was a feeling, that's what I will feel, like a washing over of goosebumps. I may have it in my head, I may have it on my arm, I may get it on my leg, and to me, that's my spirit let me know. We put a little season in there, something that you needed to know, or something that you are going to channel is coming through. So I had that feeling when I was at my work desk a few minutes ago, and I was like, oh, something's coming through. And I had this thought, and I allowed the thought to manifest, because once I feel that feeling, I become even more open because I know something is in there that I need to share. That has been happening to me for a number of years, and that's because I went through the process of learning how my spirit speaks to me, looking at my past challenges and letting go of the baggage. Because if there's anything that will distort your ability to know, grow, and see through your inner eye and have a vision for your life, if there's anything that will stop that, it is fear, doubt, insecurity. All of those negative emotions become like they either turn the volume down on your spirit or they block it. And then it takes someone who's not connected to your situation in any way to come through, because they're open enough to echo what your spirit has been saying. That's what I am. I'm nothing but an echo for what your spirit has already been telling you. That's why my words resonate with you, is because you know, but you're in the process of building up your ability to trust yourself again. And you can trust yourself again. You can. It is possible. And this is what you do. When you feel things, talk to your feelings. If you are unsure, ask, what is this? You can even dictate to your spirit how to speak to you. I'm trying to build this relationship, and I want to have a direct connection, so where I know and I hear and I understand. But until that point, baby step me. Talk to me in songs. Talk to me in number sequences. Talk to me in lyrics, in poems. Talk to me through things that I read. Talk to me through my feelings. Give me goosebumps. Okay? You have the power to do that, because your mind is your playground. Whatever you want to build and whatever you want to create, you have the ability. Isn't that so amazing to know that anything you want to create, if you put it in your mind first and you believe that you can do it, your spirit will find a way to talk you into the creation. And this is the bonus. Sometimes we don't even ask for what we really deserve. Sometimes we ask for less than what we already have created. You ever been in a situation where you're like, I just need enough money to make it through this? What if you knew that your spirit had 20 times that? But that comes with time. You build up your ability to feel like you are worthy of a lot of things. Now I feel myself about to go off on a tangent, so I'm going to rein it in and end the message here. Your spirit speaks to you in a language you understand because it wants you to have the best life experience that you can possibly have. You have the ability to create anything you want in your mind. Things that are created in your mind begin there first before they materialize into a physical experience. Make sure at all times that the place that you have been gifted to create is clear of things that will harm its ability to create. Think positive, read positive things, listen to positive music, give yourself pauses, and begin that internal dialogue. And that's it. And I hope I snatched your edges and pushed your hairline back, because you're out here living a life lower than you can expect to live. You're out here starting these businesses and you're not thinking that you're going to thrive. Why? Why wouldn't you thrive? Why? Why wouldn't you have the life that you love? I'll tell you why. Because you don't believe it. You don't believe that you're worthy of it and you can do it. And I'm telling you that you can. Goddamn. See, that was me. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying. But I care about you and I want you to have the best life because I know what it's done for me and I know what it can do for you. And that's it. Y'all have a good day. I dragged you with love.